So I've been uploading consistently and back to back on TikTok for the last 2 weeks. And when I say back to back, I mean I've been trying to post 10 times a day. We never really quite get there. But every day that I continue to do the challenge and push myself to make more content, I'm slowly getting closer to that 10 times a day output. It got slowed up a little bit because I started work, but we're still on goal to be hitting this, right? Or we're still at least posting every day, at least 3 times a day. I try to do bare minimum at least 3 times a day, but we're going for 10. I started seeing progress, I want to say almost immediately, but on day 4, I made this post. Day 4 of posting as much content as possible so I could grow my channel. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, these last couple days been good. The engagement's been good. The views have been getting better, but I haven't really been getting any followers. I'm getting likes, comments, favorites, but just no follow conversions. I don't know. More experienced TikToker help me out. What's going on? When I made this post, the response from the TikTok community was crazy. I mean, I made this post as I was going to sleep, and I woke up to about 20 to 30 new followers, a bunch of likes, a bunch of comments. It was blowing up. It cleared 1,000 overnight. It was real good video, right? And that kind of like sparked some kind of momentum behind my account. I started this account with 14 followers. Right now, as it stands, we're at 208, and a bulk of these followers have come from this one video. Still to this day, still, it started off from when I released it. It got 1,000 views, and now it's sitting at 5,000 views and a couple hundred likes. I want to say like 500 likes. It popped off. It did so well that of course I'm going to be continuing with the challenge, but I also decided that I wanted to document some of that process for my YouTube channel, because there's a lot of people that haven't hopped on TikTok because they feel like the wave is too late. Like, you already missed it. You should have been on the wave when everybody else was talking about it. And yeah, cool, that's fine. Way more, it has way more potential than any other platform out still. And it took me so long to realize it, only because, to be honest, I never respected TikTok for what it really was because of the way it was presented to our generation, really, or to us as a community, as the consumer, really. Like, it was never really something that I bought into because I don't really use social media for entertainment. It's not really an entertainment thing, and that's really all I saw TikTok as. It really wasn't until doing a lot of extensive research that I saw, okay, there is another side to the platform. But now that I'm on the platform and I'm growing, I wanted to document the process and show y'all, because I know there's a lot of other people that would want to start this, or if you don't want to start this, you should want to start this, because as far as gaining exposure as an artist, I mean, it's probably second to none, if I'm being honest. Including YouTube was giving me a lot of growth. It's still proceeding to give me a lot of growth. I get a bunch of support from you guys. But TikTok, to be able to drop a 10-second video and reach 100, 200 people, like 100, 200 views is considered TikTok jail. 300 views, that's TikTok jail. What? Like, that's 200-300 random people that get to hear your music, bro. That's fire, bro. Or that get to hear your voice. And that brings me to my next point, which is, I'm sorry, for somebody that does want to grow a TikTok account, what are some of the things that I would advise as somebody that just started growing out an account? And I wouldn't say that it's going the best. Like, there's people who be like, I went from 0 to 10K in 30 days. I mean, I definitely didn't do that. But I mean, going from 14 to like 210 followers, like that's 200 followers in like 2 weeks. And the crazy thing is, I barely been posting my music. I'm literally just trying to get TikTok, the community, acquainted with me as a person before I start just shoving my music down their throats, because I feel like it's a little bit crazy. So I make a bunch of videos like I make on YouTube, you feel me, breaking down my thoughts and what I feel like can help the TikTok community, the creators on TikTok and artists on TikTok. And it's been a bunch of love from there. I have a bunch of, or not a bunch, I've got a couple videos that popped off. And even my videos that don't pop off, like the views and the likes that I can get in comparison to how many followers my account has, it's like people are genuinely showing love. I can't get this on Instagram. I can't really get this on Facebook or whatever else we're using these days. Like, so what are some of the things that I would advise to somebody else that wants to do this? I mean, I would start with what I just hinted at before, and that's not just hopping on there and just trying to push whatever it is you're trying to push, whether it be your music or a product or anything like that, I definitely wouldn't get on the platform and just try to push your product. I would definitely get on there and get people acquainted with you first. And I don't mean like a video to explaining who you are. I mean like, no, drop a couple videos with some insight that you have about whatever topic is relevant to your field. Just some takes that you know are your personal takes and everybody might not agree with, or some people might agree with and just don't voice. You feel me? Something that somebody can get value from. It doesn't always have to be about selling something. And in fact, when it's not about selling something or go stream my music or something like that, people are more inclined to listen to what a stranger has to say when they're not trying to get them to do anything. When there's not no, can you do this for me at the end of it? Like, no, just drop a bit of knowledge for nothing, bro. Get acquainted, be friendly, engage. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that I was doing. Anybody that did more than like my video, if you liked my video, added it to your favorites, or you liked my video and then came to view my profile, I was going to your profile and I'm spam liking a couple of your videos if you post frequently. I'm commenting something relevant to what you're watching. I'm gonna watch the video and I'm gonna give an honest opinion on the video, whether, like, you feel me, if I like it. Of course, I'm not gonna just comment on somebody's shit, bashing them if I don't like their content. That's crazy. But things like that's another thing that I would do. Another thing that I would do is immediately when I started using TikTok, like, I mean, within the first day that I started using it, I saw a bunch of like posting 10 times a day to grow your account challenges, which is where I got the trying to post 10 times a day and then eventually just posting as much as possible challenge that I've put myself on. So another thing that I would do is, if you're getting on there, definitely look for challenges that you can hop on. But also, I would hop on that posting 10 times a day challenge, because that's not locked to any one lane. It's just not, that's not just for artists or just for photographers or something. That's like a content creator, a TikTok wide trend is trying to post 10 times a day in order to grow your account. And honestly, posting consistently on TikTok, like on any other platform, you would probably be shooting yourself in the foot by oversaturating your profile with that many posts in a day, because the algorithm on most other platforms, they're only going to push 1 or 2 pieces of content from you a day if it's stretched out in the right time. TikTok is probably one of the only platforms where you can drop 5 separate videos and the algorithm will take those 5 separate videos and push them differently, individually, and see which one pops off. So on that platform in specific, it makes sense to just put out as much shit as you can. But that would segue into the next piece of advice that I would give to somebody, which is, just because you want to post 10 times a day, don't just post just to be posting. Now, I know that sounds a little bit counteractive to the previous step, which is post as much as possible. But you need to be posting with like, you need to be posting with intent. You feel me? What you're posting has to provide some kind of values. It has to have some kind of payoff for the viewer. You can't just be like, I see a whole bunch of people that are posting 10 times a day and they literally just prop the camera up and it's like, man, I have this weird DBZ take, which is cool if are your core base, but then your very next video is something about CDL truckers, and then your very next video is something about music artists, and then your next video is something about your cat. It's like, bro, what? You feel me? Not only can the algorithm not know what the fuck to do with what you're posting, neither does your viewers. Because if somebody was fucking with your take on anime, why the fuck are they listening to whatever you're saying about your cat? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So I would definitely say posting as much as possible, but also posting with intent. Because if you're just posting just to post, it's really not going to do anything for you. I feel like I have limited myself, or not limited. I feel like I'm trying to push a 10. I haven't hit just 10. I feel like I haven't hit 10 posts in a day yet, because I'm always looking for something of quality to post, and I don't sit in a batch enough content to be able to do that. And if I did have that much content batch, I don't think that I would just put it all out in one day, because then I would have to sit and batch again. You get what I'm saying? Unless I have something like long form like this, like a YouTube video that I can break up into clips, and then I can, you feel me, like over the next few weeks my output might increase a little bit, because I have this content to fall back on, as well as the content that I'm going to be making specifically for TikTok. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like you need to watch what you post with intent. You feel me? don't just prop up the camera and say whatever, because when you're hitting the 10 times a day but you're not getting no followers and all of your videos is getting like 3 likes, you're gonna be like, well, what's going wrong? You're just talking. Like, nobody wants to hear you just fucking talk. You're, first of all, you're a stranger. If you're a stranger and you're not providing any information, bro, fucking bye. Like, what? Anyway, a post with intent. Something else that I would say, you have to lock in on consistency. I had somebody that gave me a real interesting take last week, and they said, I don't post on TikTok frequently because when I do come back and post on TikTok, whatever I post tends to pop off. And I hear that because going back to look at bro's account, he takes a break and then he posts and the video pops off, and then he takes a break and then he posts and the video pops off. But it's like on the back end, in the world where we want to be creating every day and putting our face out there every day, and TikTok is giving you the most exposure to do something like that, it's like you're gonna purposely take off days just to post on a day to have a large amount of people, and you would be waiting on that one time you post to also sustain everything you needed to sustain: likes, followers, interactions, shares, reposts, all that within that one time frame that you posted, instead of giving the consumer multiple chances to fall into this, right? So I feel like that's another big thing. Actually, if you made it this far in the video and you want to hear me break down some more of the things that I'm thinking is going to help me grow, because there's definitely a lot more things that I did. You know, there was a reason that I made that on the day 4 post that popped off. There was a reason I made that specific post. So if you want me to get into a little bit more stuff like that, let me know in the comments and I'll gladly make a whole segment, like a whole set of videos based on me growing on TikTok. I'm already going to document the process, but I'll make some videos like really actually pinpointing some of the stuff I'm doing, showing you how to do it, walking through it. Just let me know in the comments. But I'm going to cut this specific video off because it's running long, and I really want to get back to making some TikToks tonight because I need to start posting early in the morning. Since I've been at work, my posting schedule's been crazy and I need to get back to fixing it. But y'all know how this goes. Stay consistent, stay obsessed, and protect your crown at all costs, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you but you. And I'ma holla at y'all in the next one.